memuji dan memuliakan Tuhan, karena hanya Dialah kekuatan kita.
Tuhan, terima kasih untuk hari ini kami sudah boleh bertemu dengan semua orang tua murid dan anak-anak Beacon dalam mengakhiri acara End Academic Year 2019-2020. Terima kasih Tuhan, kami boleh dipertemukan walaupun hanya secara virtual. Kau berkati setiap acara yang akan kami lakukan hari ini, biarlah semuanya itu memuliakan nama-Mu. Bapa, kami juga berdoa Tuhan untuk setiap orang tua murid dan setiap anak-anak dalam menjalankan new normal dan kegiatan berikutnya. Biarlah Engkau selalu memimpin mereka, memberikan kemampuan untuk bisa melakukannya dengan baik. Berkati setiap orang tua dalam pekerjaan dan segala sesuatu yang dilakukan, buatlah berhasil. Tolong dan pimpin mereka Tuhan. Biarlah kami juga boleh dipertemukan pada saat nanti kami bisa bertemu lagi secara fisik Tuhan. Terima kasih untuk hari ini. Biarlah nama-Mu selalu dipermuliakan. Karena kami tahu Tuhan bahwa Engkau adalah kekuatan di dalam kehidupan kami. Terima kasih. Amin.
Thank you, Miss Esther, for the opening prayer. Now we will watch some fun videos made by our fellow students.
Time flies so fast. Just remember, stay together. We want to feel safe together. We eat our food together. We sang a lot of songs on the fortune times. I felt so happy on that days. Now the world had changed, and we have to stay at home. Some places are closed, and also my school. Everybody's wearing masks, also my parents and me. We don't know what happened right now because we only see each other through screen. We cannot play together, and we cannot do many more things together.
But there is one thing that we know.
That is with me, with you, and with all of us. So don't be afraid. Even though we only do this PTC on screen, but we still have to be careful.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah.
I ain't tryna. Yeah, ain't tryna be cool like you. Wobbling around in your high heel shoes, I'm clumsy. Made friends with the floor. 2 for 1, you know a bitch by 4. And 2 left feet, you know I always drop. First thing a girl did was a bop. And the whole damn cake and the cherry on top. Shook up the bottom, made a good girl pop. You ain't even here to party. Ken in the club tryna pipe a Barbie. I don't wanna go with the flow back then until I touch my toes. I don't wanna row the boat. Wrist full of rocks and I hope I float. Big up yourself 'cause you know they don't. I chew 'cause they hope.
Pick it up now, Millie. Rock, pick it up now, Millie. Rock, pick it up now, Kodak. Black, pick it up now, Kodak. Black, pick it up now, hit them. Folks, pick it up now, hit them. Folks, pick it up now, Smurda. Dance, pick it up now, Smurda. Dance, pick it up. It goes now.
What's your color? No, what's your color? I wanna know, what's your color? I wanna know, I wanna know, I wanna know, I wanna know. I could be red, or I could be yellow, I could be blue, or I could be purple, I could be green or pink or black or white. I could be every color you like. I could
With it, group drop.
Since we have seen quite a number of our fellow students' videos, let's worship the Lord together with our junior band.
Call me in to your glorious light. I will not fear, 'cause I'm walking with you and talking with you. From heaven, you came to show me light. You are the light of the world. You are the light of my life. Walk of the earth, my Jesus. Call me in to your glorious light. I will not fear, 'cause I'm walking with you and talking with you. From heaven, you came to show me light. You are the light of the world. You are the light of my life. Walk of the earth, my Jesus. You are the light of the world. You are the light of my life. Walk of the earth, my Jesus.
What a wonderful performance by the junior band. Now, let's see some more fun videos made by our fellow students.
I had a dream, or was it real? We crossed the line and it was on. We crossed the line, it was on this time. I've been denying how I feel, you've been denying what you want. You want from me, talk to me, baby. I want some satisfaction, take me to the stars, just like I wanna cut through the clouds, break promises. Can't make it stop. Give me all you got. I want it all or nothing. No more in between now. Give your everything to me. Let's get real, baby. A chemical reaction. Take me in your arms and make me. I want to go all the way. Show me devotion and take me all the way. Take me to emotion. I want to go all the way. Show me devotion and take me all the way. All the way. Take me all the way. I wanna cut through the clouds, break the ceiling. I want it on the roof, you and me alone. I wanna cut to the feeling. I wanna cut to the feeling. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wanna play where you play with the angels. I wanna wake up with you all entangled. Yeah, I wanna cut to the feeling. Oh yeah, I wanna cut to the feeling. Oh yeah, I wanna cut through the clouds, cut to the feeling. I wanna dance on the roof. I wanna cut to the feeling. I wanna cut to the feeling. I wanna cut to the feeling.
Well, you done me, and you bet I felt it. I tried to beat you, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back. Before the cool done run out, I'll be giving it my bestest, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. I look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 and love. Listen to the music of the moment, people dance and sing. We're just one big family, and it's our God-forsaken right to be loved, love, 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 loved. So I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm sure there's no need to complicate. Our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours.
Before we continue this PTC, let's hear an important message from our principal, Mr. Yanto Jaya.
Dear parents and students, it has been a long time since our last PTC in December that I stood before you. Many things have happened and happened fast. Home-based learning was a shock for all of us when we started in March, a shock for the students, for parents, and also for the school. None of us were prepared for it. Into the second month, in April, we were anticipating the children will be back in school in June or July, but we know that it's not likely to happen. It has been a trying time for all of us, emotionally, physically, financially, and socially. All aspects of life have been affected by COVID-19. It has been tough. It was not easy for the children to study at home. They missed their friends. They missed many of the activities at school. I want to take this time to thank all the parents who have worked very hard to make home-based learning possible. It was not easy, especially for parents with young children and for homes with a few young children. And this school was also not designed to teach through virtual class. Today we realize that home-based learning is a longer-term event. That means we need to make it even better. Fortunately, the PACES is designed for self-study. It is a powerful tool. However, we want to make home-based learning even more effective as we move forward into the new academic year in July. In this COVID-19 environment, we need to be flexible. Supervisors have to adapt in how they run the class. Students have to adapt in how they learn. And parents have to remain flexible in how they support home-based learning. We want to make it more effective. And so, we are going to do a few improvements in the coming new year. Firstly, we are in the process of equipping our supervisors with another computer so that they can see the class with one and talk to the individual student with the other. A few supervisors are already using two equipments and we found them to be more effective. Second, we want to engage your children more. We have vocal lessons and voice brigade running virtual classes the last 2 months. We want to do more. Some activities like art, music instruments are more challenging, but we are going to try. We also want to help parents to be better prepared going into the new academic year. We are going to have virtual classes with parents a week before the new year starts and possibly every month about how to do home-based learning and having parenting classes for you. Together, let's be more effective in helping your child. Please know that we are praying for you and your children. Let me close this session with sharing some thought about fear. There are many unknown and also trying times the last few months and also in the months ahead. None of us and no countries have experience in handling COVID-19. More than ever, this is a time when we need to lean on God. This is a time where we help our students, our children, to also lean on God so that they will learn that He is faithful. While we do not understand why God allowed COVID-19, but what we do know is God always has a plan for us. Jeremiah 29 says this, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for calamity, to give you a future and a hope. Then you will call upon me and come and pray to me, and I will listen to you. You will seek me and find me when you search for me with all your heart. I will be found by you, declares the Lord, and I will restore you. So, be strong and be full of courage."
Thank you, Mr. Jaya. Now let's continue with a song of praise by our senior band and some other videos from our senior students.
give me that joy like a river. You give me that mercy I never deserve. You give me that love, nothing better. You give me that sweet peace like never before. There's nobody like God, like God. I'm talking about my God, my God. There's nobody like God, like God. I'm talking about my God, my God. You give me that joy like the river. You give me that mercy I never deserve. You give me that love, nothing better. You give me that sweet peace like never before. There's nobody like God, like God. I'm talking about my God, my God. There's nobody like God, like God. I'm talking about my God, my God. Your love is so amazing.
Your love is so amazing.
Your love is so incredible.
Your love is so incredible.
Your love is so amazing.
Your love is so amazing.
Your love is so incredible.
Your love is so incredible.
Never get enough of your love, Jesus. Never get enough of your love. Never get enough of your love, Lord. Never get enough of your love. Never get enough of your love, Jesus. Never get enough of your love. Never get enough, never get enough, ever. You're so good. 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 Never get enough of your love, Lord. Never get enough of your love. Never get enough of your love, Lord. Never get enough of your love. Never get enough of your love, Lord. Never get enough of your love. Never get enough, never get enough, never.
Never get enough, never get enough.
Okay guys, now send me a video of what you do at home. This is mine. Now, show me yours.
This hit that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Stylin', wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bought that money.
Wow, what wonderful and creative videos from our fellow students. Now we will start our annual honor roll awarding. We will begin with honor roll B, followed by honor roll A. The following are the requirements to achieve the honor roll B award: completion of at least 60 to 72 paces in 1 year, completion of at least 5 to 6 subjects in 1 year, and a total pace test average of 88% to 93%. The following are the recipients of the honor roll B award: Ethan Gottlieb Gunawan, grade 2, total paces completed 80, average score 96.92. Peter Cristianto, grade 4, total paces completed 84, average score 92.30. Kayla Veronica Najuan, grade 5, total paces completed 82, average score 94.87. Artia Rea Hutabarat, grade 5, total paces completed 76, average score 92.1. Nafeli Huang, grade 5, total paces completed 85, average score 92.08. Chelsea Annabelle Aurelia, grade 6, total paces completed 78, average score 91.38. Kevin Wijaya, grade 6, total paces completed 72, average score 96.36. Nasha Fedelica Wirga, grade 7, total paces completed 80, average score 91.79. Ardel Josiah Jaya, grade 8, total paces completed 82, average score 94.8. Dora Kok, grade 12, total paces completed 61, average score 91. Nicholas Alexis Hadipranoto, grade 12, total paces completed 80, average score 92. Jennifer Golista, grade 12, total paces completed 104, average score 93. Now we will begin with our honor roll A awards. The following are the requirements to achieve the honor roll A award: completion of at least 60 to 84 paces, completion of at least 6 to 7 subjects, and total pace test average of 94% or higher. The following are the recipients of our honor roll A awards: Rachel Iona M. Mastana, grade 2, total paces completed 84, average score 95.4. Jose Amadeo Linga, grade 3, total paces completed 87, average score 95.59. Christopher Joshua Alexander, grade 4, total paces completed 85, average score 95.83. Nelson Braulio Reyes, grade 5, total paces completed 85, average score 93.51. Leonel Joshua Kwok, grade 5, total paces completed 92, average score 94.97. Yaskiel Alexander, grade 11, total paces completed 87, average score 96.6. As the name suggests, the 100 Paces Award is given to students who have completed a minimum of 100 paces in 1 year. The following are the recipients of the 100 Paces Award: Tatiana Justin Handoko, number of paces completed 101. Lissel Anjani, number of paces completed 102. Jennifer Golista Pratiwi, number of paces completed 104. Now that we have finished our PTC, let us proceed with our graduation ceremony. Let's begin with our kindergarten graduates. Brigitta Laurencia Lee, daughter of Mr. Engku and Mrs. Fifi. Dama Arjava Maira, daughter of Mr. Peter John and Mrs. Francisca Liminda Halim. Ethan Emmanuel Setiadi, son of Mr. Dedi Setiadi Yudianto and Mrs. Linda Wati. Eugene Brian Yudianto, son of Mr. Eduardus Ronald Yudianto and Mrs. Melia. That is all for our kindergarten graduates. Let's give a big round of applause for them. Next, let's begin with our elementary graduates. Chelsea Annabelle Aurelia, daughter of Mr. David and Mrs. Yenny. Darren Marvel G, son of Mr. Devin Wijaya and Mrs. Romarita. Adeline Valeska Tony, daughter of Mr. Suhardi Tony and Mrs. Lisna. Kevin Wijaya, son of Mr. Andri Pangestu and Mrs. Yunika Irmawati. Metra Jonathan Sabatino Arya, son of the late Mr. Igede Arya and Mrs. Irene Hermanus. Michelle Mariana Herianto, daughter of Mr. Irfan Herianto and Mrs. Joe Christine. That is all for our elementary graduates. Let's give another big round of applause for them. Next, let's begin with our junior high school graduates. Ariel Davis Tanberius, son of Mr. Frankie Tanberius and Mrs. Yamima Miliando. Cornelius Nicholas Wijaya, son of Mrs. Isabella Yogi. Gabriel Abraham Budiman, son of Mr. Petrus Budiman and Mrs. Lulu Novita. Jason Putradeo, son of Mrs. Melissa Sugihermanto. Jeremiah Joel Alexander, son of Mr. Owen Lexiariani and Mrs. Xiao Ernie Rifan. Joseph Matthew Jaja, son of Mr. Franciscus Thomas Jaja and Mrs. Vita Aprilianti Sudarmo. Kelvin Angelo Lee, son of Mr. Engtu and Mrs. Fifi. Kezia Amazia Gracelia Jacobs, daughter of Mr. Laudenti Jacobs and Mrs. Agnes Yurazo. Kezia Putri Deo, daughter of Mrs. Melissa Sugihermanto. Kezia Susanto, daughter of Mr. Kurniawan Susanto and Mrs. Rizka Tribuana Karnadi. Levrin Leticia Widodo, daughter of Mr. Joyo Widodo and Mrs. Novi Triana. Marvella Keisha Tanbiring, daughter of Mr. Marcus Tanbiring and Mrs. Monica Christiani. Rania Arianti G, daughter of Mr. Devin Wijaya and Mrs. Roma Rita. That is all for our junior high school graduates. Let's give a big round of applause for them. And finally, the moment we were all been waiting for, the senior high school graduates. We will begin their graduation ceremony, followed by their speech.
As principal of Beacon Light Community School, it is my pleasure and honor to recognize our June 2020 graduates. Although we are not able to celebrate with you physically, our hopes and dreams are with you, and we want to honor your achievement. So, on behalf of the entire Beacon Light Community School, congratulations to each of you graduates, to your family and friends. You have done very well. This year, there are 6 of you graduating, and already 14 universities have accepted you, and some have offered scholarship as well. There are 5 Indonesian universities that have offered you places. UPH, Prasada Mulia, University of Multimedia, Swiss German, Venus University. There are also 7 Canadian universities and colleges that have offered you places. 1 Singapore college, Nanyang College of Arts, and 1 Korean university, which is Handong Global University. Handong issues 15 full scholarships every year worldwide. Our students have been a recipient of their full scholarship every year for the last 4 years. Handong informed me that they especially like our students because of your talents, your high level of involvement, leadership, teamwork, and faith. This year, one of you have been offered a full scholarship again from Handong. Well done, and thank you for having worked diligently and persevered. I also want to thank your parents for partnering with us to build your life. Graduates, we are confident that you will succeed wherever your journey may lead you, and we look forward to hearing from you in the days ahead. Make God your priority and walk in the fear of Him. May God bless you in the next journey of life. May you grow stronger in your faith, in maturity, and in perseverance. Graduates, congratulations on your graduation.
Darian Jody Handitya, son of Mr. Eddie John and Mrs. Muthia Hana Tanggiring.
Hey parents, teachers, and friends. Beacon for me more than a school is community. I want to thank Mr. Jaya and Miss Esther for the visions they have for the school and the future. And the supervisors for sharing the same visions and creating the environment we have grown familiar with for the past years. A climate where students can feel comfortable to learn, play, and create lifelong friendships. A space where we can develop our skills, discover our talents, and nurture our creativity. And a place to equip lives, inspire hearts, and educate minds. I wish you all the best going to the future, and I surely will not forget the lessons and memories I have made here in Beacon. Thank you.
Dora Kwok, daughter of Mr. Bobby Astor and Mrs. Febriana Tanggiring.
Good afternoon and my best greetings to everyone in here. It is a pleasure to be here in my graduation gown, giving a speech after 6 years of being in this school. After graduating middle school, I told myself that I still have 3 years until I graduate high school. But only now I realize that it was only 3 years and not still have 3 years. The years I spent attending Beacon and its activities finally gave me a chance to find myself. I wouldn't have been the person I am today, right now, if God hadn't brought me to Beacon, and I am sincerely thankful for that. I mean, who knew I would be singing and performing on stage with confidence, right? Firstly, I would like to thank the 2 wonderful people who brought me into this world through God. I want to thank them for enrolling me into the school and being very supportive in whatever activities I attend. My parents always pushed me to do the best, but they never forced me to do any of it. Although they encouraged me to participate in as many activities as I can, they always respect my decision and I'm very thankful for that. Next, I would like to thank my supervisors for encouraging me to finish my paces. But I apologize for being such a pain in doing my devotions. Thanks to the supervisors, especially Ms. Teti and Ms. Rusme, I was able to push through even my least favorite subjects with ease. Thank you for trusting me with my paces even though I often fall asleep in my office. To my friends, you guys are all my family. Thank you for being there for me even in my best and my worst. They literally watched me go from 0 to 100 mood-wise. And I'm pretty sure most of them have seen me laugh, cry, and burst into anger. And I'm very thankful for the memories that each and every one of you created and planted in my life. Life would be extremely boring without you all around, especially my three girls, Jennifer, and the twins, Tatiana and Natasha. Even the juniors, you guys are also my little brothers and sisters, with whom I create memories with. Thank you everyone who coped with my weirdness and randomness throughout the school years I spent in Beacon. Finally, last but not least, and especially, I would like to thank someone who told me to be yourself. I was reminded multiple times by this person to be myself. I wouldn't have realized the way that I was living if he hadn't told me that. Those words held such a huge impact in shaping who I am and who I am growing up to be. And I want to thank you, Mr. Jaya, for that. I thank you, Mrs. Jaya, too, for being strict with me, especially regarding my performance. I was able to boost my confidence because she has pushed me to try new events in student convention and watch every detail of my performance. And I am very grateful and extremely thankful for them both. And although the years of my high schools had ups and downs, and it sadly has to end in this way, virtually, I'm very pleased to say that I have friends and my family who are there for me. Even when we are apart, the memories will stay together forever in my heart. Thank you once again to my parents, my teachers, and my friends. Now this is the end of my high school years. God bless you all.
Jennifer Golista Pratiwi, daughter of the late Mr. Tony An and Mrs. Vika Pratiwi.
The first time I walked through Beacon's front doors, I couldn't help but notice the warm and family-like atmosphere here. I thought to myself, will I be okay here? Will I be able to fit in here? Since people, even me myself, found it extremely odd that someone like me was moving in. Today, I stand here 3 years after, and I would proudly say that moving here was no coincidence, and never did I regret coming here at all. God did have a plan and led me right here. I would like to thank all my beloved friends, my brothers and sisters in Christ, for being a part of my life. Apparently, there is no age barrier when it comes to making friends here, so it doesn't matter what grade you are. I remain deeply thankful for all my encounters with you. Each and every one, no matter how small, have made an impact on me and helped me grow. For the rainy futsal games, for the escapes from the paces in the toilet, for fighting over gonsan soup during lunch, for crying with me when my dad passed away, and for being there for me when I accepted Christ as Lord. Thank you. Trust me, I would have survived school without you all. Next, I would like to thank all the teachers and staff for outdoing themselves when it comes to keeping our bottoms stuck to our chairs during paces time. To all of you, especially Mr. and Mrs. Jaya, thank you for taking such good care of me, for not only being a teacher, an advisor, but also a parent. I dedicate this token of respect and gratitude to you because you chose to do something in your life, and you chose us. It's because of people like you who make people like me put in the extra effort because there really is no other reason to not work harder. For getting up at 5 a.m. to come to school every day, for listening to our sighs when we're so done with paces, for treating our students more than just work and never giving up on us. Thank you. For teaching us the value of living a purposeful life according to God's will. Know that your words of advice are legacies you've left and that they will always keep me wherever God leads me. And then there's the parents. Raising us kids was definitely not a walk in the park. Dreadful and stressful, I suppose. Especially for my mom. For being able to take care of me for the past 15 months on your own, you're a superwoman. I say that we gather today not only to celebrate as graduates, but to congratulate all parents. My biggest respect and thank you goes to all the parents and families who have given us their all for the last 18 years. I don't only admire my parents, but all parents in general because you've done this scary thing called life. And it's because of you we are here today. Yes, with facial acne and some scars from futsal practice, but healthy and happy. Last but most importantly, I would like to thank the Lord Jesus Christ for letting me experience the most indescribable transformation of a life filled with the Holy Spirit. We will never be able to comprehend how He works, so just sit tight, meditate the Word, and enjoy the ride. It is still too soon to say we've made it, but looking back to the time where I lived my life without Him, I saw how beautifully He have tied the knots of faith, and now I know where to go. My last tips for you remaining students is number 1, put God first in everything you do. Seek His kingdom. You do this and I ensure you won't worry about living a meaningless life. Number 2, don't sleep in your office. Set your goals and do it. What's the secret to doing 7 PACE tests a week? Short answer, put in that work. Stop procrastinating or comparing yourself with others. It's you versus you. You be about it. Years ago, we walked into Beacon timid and shy, but we truly are the same people walking out. We have completed our studies pace after pace, won trophies and medals year after year, shed a dozen swimming pool worth of sweat doing sports, grew familiar to worms and crickets. We have survived student mobs and mastered the arts of not showering for days, and despite all this crisis, we still managed to graduate, my friends. Therefore, let's give ourselves a big round of applause. It's been an incredible 3 years with you, and from the bottom of my heart, I wish you all the very, very best.
Natasha Justine Handoko, daughter of Mr. Julius Handoko and Mrs. Titin Pranoto.
To my beloved friends, families, and teachers. Since some of you may have not known about me, let me introduce myself a bit. My name is Natasha Justine Handoko. I realized that actually I have been 6 years in Beacon. I don't expect time will fly this fast. The fact that I am standing here having done with my senior year. It feels like just like last year I came to Beacon. Looking back at those ups and downs days, I've learned so many precious things. I don't have any regrets towards the things I've experienced here. Also, through Beacon, I learned how to be a strong person. I really believe God has put me here for a great purpose ahead. I also wanted to give you a little tip for all of my friends who are still in Beacon. This may sound cliche, but do not follow my bad example. I used to sleep in the office every day for a long time, but that's not good. I realized that it will be really great for you guys to work very, very hard with your pieces first. So, in your final years, you can focus on enjoying your last moments with your friends and teachers a little bit more. Instead of spending your last moment dating with your pieces. Thank you for all of the person who have supported me, especially God. His goodness in these times cannot be measured. Thank you for my parents too, who have always been my support system. They have been setting a good example for me. To Miss Rusmi, Miss Tati, and other supervisors, thank you for your patience. I know I like to test your limits sometimes. As saying goes, guru adalah pahlawan tanpa tanda jasa. Also, I like to show my gratitude to Mr. and Mrs. Jaya for giving me opportunities to learn how to understand people and to experience good and bad things that made me a better person. Lastly, my dearest friends, I'm really glad to have you in my life. You have been like a family to me, especially like Dora, Jenny, Yaski, Lisel, and those who have been close to me. Thank you for always being there for me and never get bored in listening to all of my problems. Last but not least, to all of my fellow friends, graduates of the class of 2020, congratulations. We have made it. God bless you.
Nicholas Alexis Hadi Pranoto, son of Mr. Martono Hadi Pranoto and Mrs. Lucia Wati.
Today is a moment that I have never expected to come. A day where I have to say goodbye to my friends and to continue to the next stage in my life. I am truly thankful for everything that has happened to me during my time in Beacon. I would never have expected of how much my life have changed during these years in Beacon. I was filled with joy and happiness, something I would have never imagined and where I can express myself with others. First of all, I would like to thank to the supervisors and the staff. They have helped me in my studies and giving me advices to be better and to prepare myself for the future. They have given their best effort to help me to be better and always improve. There were moments where I have struggled in my studies and that they gave their full effort to help me overcome it. I will never meet a teacher that is so caring to the students except here in Beacon. And as I said, I am truly thankful for my teachers. The next is to Ms. Esther and Mr. Jai. They have given me opportunities to help me grow and help discover my talents. I have never thought that I could do acting or public speaking, and if it weren't for them, I would never have realized of how much talent I have in me. Both of them have helped me to become of who I am today because of their guidance, lessons, and support. All I can say is thank you for everything you have done for me, and I will never forget those moments during my time in Beacon. To all my friends in Beacon, I'm thankful to meet you all, where I can say that they are my brothers and sisters that I never had. You have helped me during my struggles and have given me joy and happiness. You guys are the main reason where I could smile and laugh every day. a feeling and a moment that I have never experienced before I came to become. I'm so glad to be my friends and being able to work with them. Thank you so much for everything that we have shared during our moments. Last but not least, I want to thank my mom and dad. They mean everything to me, and that they are the main reasons why I choose to always move forward and doing my best to make them proud. I'm thankful for all the support that you have given me and where I could finally face my struggles. I'll always do my best in wherever I am for my family and for my God. Thank you.
Tatiana Justine Handoko, daughter of Mr. Julius Handoko and Mrs. Pitin Pranoto.
Greetings to you all, teachers, parents, families, relatives, friends, and my fellow classmates. My name is Tatiana Justine Handoko. I can't believe that I am finally standing here presenting my graduation speech to all of you. It feels surreal how I and my friends have been dreaming and looking forward to this day, and it finally happens. I remember last year, we were so excited in planning what to do for our graduation, that we would sing and dance together and just celebrate it with our loved ones. And as you all know, the world is chaotic today with the existence of the COVID-19 virus. The virus spreads quicker than we thought. It has stopped us from doing the things that we have planned before. But although it seems bad, I am grateful that we could still manage to graduate, have a ceremony, and to celebrate it with our loved ones, our family. The Lord has blessed us so much that we can say we are okay, and that we are still surviving in the midst of this global pandemic. Someday, I will tell my child or my grandchild that my batch was the first batch in history that had graduation ceremony virtually. That would be so cool, right? Now that I am finally graduating, I am sure that I will miss my high school days. How we would do our paces until midnight to reach our termly goals. How we would run here and there looking for our blue folders and to perform our tight schedules during student convention. How we would wake up from our naps at our office's surprise. How we would have to mop the court after a heavy rain because we were so eager to play futsal. How we would have to manage our BB parades and games. And also how we would have to start fully plan for BB camps and having it paid off because we did so well at the camps. I am sure that I will cherish those moments until I'm old and wrinkly. First of all, I would like to thank God for His guidance and strength throughout my life up until today. He has done so much great things for me, including putting me here with all of you. I would like to thank my parents and my family for your endless support. I have always felt welcomed and accepted whenever we discussed about our opinions about a thing or two. Thank you for working up to strengthen our bondage, because I feel that because of it, I can always turn on us whenever things get rough. And to my twin sister, Tata, you're the best. Words cannot describe how I am thankful for you. I would like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Jaya for everything that you have done for me. Thank you for the wonderful opportunities that I had during my studying. I have grown so much as a person because of you. I have learned so much and become a tougher person during the ups and downs that I had in here too. I will always remember both of you because I have never met anyone else that has fully dedicated themselves, emotionally and physically, in handling a child for the purpose of making them better than they were before. I would also like to thank all my teachers, especially Miss Rusmi and Miss Tati, for being so patient in explaining things I didn't understand and for simply putting up with me. I would like to apologize for being a pain in your head sometimes. Miss Rusmi, I look up to you very much and thank you for understanding me despite when things were hard or easy. To my friends, thank you for always being there for me. I have never felt like I'm alone because I know that we are in this together. Thank you for listening to me and for all the memories that we share. Shout out to my girls, Dora, Jennifer, and Tata. Graduating is not the ending. Rather, it's a start for our journeys ahead. Though we will depart into our own ways, I believe that we will always find our way back to each other again. I am grateful to have my path crossed with yours. Good luck, teammates. See you on top. Cheers to the class of 2020.
Now that we have finished the ceremony, we will now watch the video they have prepared for us.
Many schools around the world, as you know, have shut down, some for extended periods of time as this virus spreads.
Of thousands took to the streets honoring George Floyd and protesting racism.
Thousands rallied in the heart of London today. Inspired, many told us, by what's happening thousands of miles away in America.
If we're all human, then black lives should equally matter as well. And that's not the case.
Commencement is traditionally a time to celebrate with family and friends. But for the class of 2020, it'll be held in isolation.
So indeed, where we are now, to give you a sense of the symbolism for the folks who have gathered here today.
For the class of 2020, this should be a time to celebrate. Instead, graduation ceremonies are on hold. No caps, no gowns, no goodbyes.
And I want to see it all like pan out, and I don't want it to just end.
There's an image in my mind, might be memory or dream. We are bathed in golden light, we are lit like a movie scene. When I think of all our days, I wish that they would all come clear. If I could travel through the haze, if I could conjure you up right here. Can we ever get back? Will we ever get back to then? Can we ever get back? Will we ever get back to then? Tell me that we'll go back, you and I will go back, do it all again. Oh, I go looking in the silence, searching in the space between the trees. There are days when I find us lingering in the sunshine through the leaves. When the friendly dark opens up inside of me, I will not give in. I've got people to see. Can we ever get back? Will we ever get back? Tell me that we'll go back, you and I will go back and do it all again. Oh, 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 again.
All my life been hustling and tonight is my appraisal. Cause I'm a hooker selling songs and my pimp's a record label. This world is full of demon stocks and bonds and Bible traders. So I do the deed, get up and leave a climber and a sadist, yeah. Are you ready for the sequel? Are you ready for the latest? In the garden of evil, I'm gonna be the greatest in a golden cathedral. I'll be praying for the faithless, and if you lose, boo-hoo. Hey, look, Ma, I made it. Hey, look, Ma, I made it. Everything's coming up aces, aces. If it's a dream, don't wake me, don't wake me. I said, hey, look, Ma, I made it. Friends are happy for me, or they're honeysuckle phonies. Then they celebrate my medals, or they wanna take my trophies. Some are loyal soldiers, while these other thorns are rosy. And if you never know who you can trust, then trust me, you'll be lonely. Oh, are you ready for the sequel? Are you ready for the latest? In the garden of evil, I'm gonna be the greatest in a golden cathedral. I'll be praying for the faithless, and if you lose, boo-hoo. Hey, look, Ma, I made it. Hey, look, Ma, I made it. Everything's coming up aces, aces.
we made in this school will always be cherished in our hearts. Thank you.
We love you.
Thank you.
Before we end this event, let us pray together led by Mr. Andri Pangestu Wijaya.
Bapak Ibu, mari kita berdoa. Bapa yang kami sembah dalam nama Tuhan Yesus, kami mengucap syukur untuk hari ini karena kami bisa mengikuti acara PTC dengan baik. Kami juga bersyukur atas anak-anak kami yang bisa melewati tahun akademi 2019-2020 di tengah pandemi ini dengan pertolongan daripada Tuhan saja. Tidak lupa kami bersyukur untuk anak-anak kami yang tahun ini naik ke jenjang berikutnya maupun lulus dari sekolah Beacon. Bapa, kami berdoa kiranya berkatilah kami sebagai orang tua murid untuk sanggup membesarkan dan mendidik anak-anak kami dalam jalan yang benar. Berkatilah juga Mr. Jaya dan juga Miss Esther selaku prinsipal dari sekolah Beacon dengan hikmat pengetahuan dalam membimbing para supervisor dan juga para murid. Berkatilah juga para supervisor dalam membimbing anak-anak kami di dalam akademis dan juga pembentukan karakter mereka. Kiranya tahun-tahun yang akan datang, anak-anak kami dapat menjalankan tanggung jawab mereka sebagai murid dengan lebih baik lagi. Bapa, kami percaya Engkau yang menjaga dan memelihara kami sebagai anak-anak-Mu di dalam perjalanan kehidupan kami di masa yang akan datang. Terima kasih Tuhan Yesus. Kami berdoa di dalam nama Yesus. Haleluya. Amin.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke. Your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you. When the rain starts to fall, I'll be there for you. Like I've been there before. I'll be there for you. 'Cause you're there for me too. You're still in bed at 10 and work again at 8. You burned your breakfast so far, things are going great. Your mother warned you there'd be days like these, but she didn't tell you when the world was brought you down to your knees. That I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you. to breakfast so far. Things are going great. Your mother warned you there'd be days like these, but she didn't tell you